Are we on?
All right, hey, Shalom Makiam. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We are the Hebrew Israelites, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. According to Holy Scriptures, where God chose a people. Much love, honor, and respect to all the Akim out there pushing his knowledge and sincerity and truth. And shalom to all the confusion of faces out there throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. All right, coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. As you can see, the description of the lesson is the description of the Israelites, our true heritage, because the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, who are the biblical Edomites, and when they came into power, they totally whitewashed our heritage, our history, everything that they have done. They pretty much dismantle the history and the course of us being on this planet, man. So in these last days, the Most High has given us the true spirit of truth and prophecy to bring it out the right way, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying unto the elect. We got some scriptures and we got some pictures to bring out, man. So sit tight, and this should be a good show. So we, story of Genesis. So we're gonna go to the how man was created first and what complexion man was, man. So get that picture on that too. I talked about. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Genesis 1:20, and it reads, "And the power said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life."
Right. Stop right there. Aren't we creatures? You understand what I'm saying? So that's talking with us as well. All right. So we came up out of the waters. The powers with Yahushai created man and the animals out of the waters, because our body consists of 75% water. Go ahead.
"And fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And the powers created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And the power saw that it was good."
Right. Go to verse 23. Go ahead.
Verse 23?
Yeah, stop at verse 23. Verse 22.
"And the powers blessed them, saying, Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day."
So that's the 5,000 day, 5,000 years, so to speak, man. Because one day with the Most High is 1,000 years. All right. So on the fifth day, that's when man and the animals were created. Okay. So somebody give me that Genesis chapter 2, verse 7.
This is Genesis 2:7. "And the Lord power formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul."
Right. So that's dealing with the Heavenly Father gave the blueprint onto Yahushai, and Yahushai created the angels, and Yahushai and the angels create everything that you see today. So when man was created, they were formed out of the waters of the ocean. All right, and then the rich soil was put upon us. We were created from the dust of the ground, which is twofold. Took us out of a confused state and gave us a soul, which consists of the law, statutes, and commandments, starting off with Adam and the Adamites. All right. So we got a picture to show you to give you a good depiction of that. Can you see that?
Yep.
Right. So in the beginning, man, we are all made from the rich soil of the earth, which the earth is what? A dark brown, a dark, rich brown. You understand? So that's a good understanding of that, man. All right. So get out.
Another one is a Pink Floyd cover album, where the man is coming out of the
waters.
Out of the waters.
They pull that up. Pink Floyd album.
Shit, they even show you that in the movie The Minions.
Yeah.
And TLC Chasing Waterfalls.
Oh yeah.
Album cover.
You should see the man coming out of the ocean.
Now, that's that one.
That's not that one.
pull up the TLC chasing waterfalls. See they. Yeah, that one right there. That one right there. Right? Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's it.
Right there, man.
Yep.
Yeah, right
there, man. Spot. All right, cool. So get out of there. Somebody give me that Exodus. So hey, shalom to all the brothers online, man. And yeah, we know about July 27th. And we almost out of this hellhole, brothers.
Yeah.
Much love to all the Akim online, man. Somebody give me that Exodus chapter 4, verse 6 through 7.
This is Exodus.
Get the blue letter on deck.
Chapter 4, verse 6. And Yahweh said further unto him, put now thy hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand in his bosom.
So that's dealing with Moses. All right. Go ahead.
And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow. And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand in his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
Right. So give me that blue letter, then then you can get your pictures, bro. You want a blue letter?
What word you want?
It's let's click on that verse.
7.
Yeah. Go to translation comparison slot.
Translation comparison.
Yeah. Can they see that?
No, not yet.
So read it again, Baba Kishore.
Khan said, and the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thy hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand in his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
So, all right, go ahead. Continue.
And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom. And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
Right. So read the NLT version.
NLT, it says, this is the 7th verse. It says, now put your hands back into your cloak, the Lord said. So Moses put his hand in, and when he took it out again, it was as healthy as the rest of his body.
So what complexion?
Healthy,
yeah. Is that
Yeah.
pigmentation?
Yeah.
Healthy. Our skin is healthy, man.
Right. So you can pull up that picture.
Having no pigment is not healthy.
Yeah.
Not.
Because the word healthy means whole.
Yep.
Sound.
Yep.
Yep.
So that proves what? The most size people have pigmentation, man. We have pigmentation. It's dark brown, it's different lighter shades of brown, man. So prove what? Those people in that land of Israel right now, they're not God's people.
Yep.
Now today you have Israelites looking like the other nations, so we're gonna bring that out as well. All right, that's it on that. So give me your Judges chapter 13. Yeah, Esau. Goddamn Esau. Judges 13, 1 through 7. Who's reading Judges for me? Go ahead, brother.
This is Judges 13 and 1. And the children of Israel did evil again in the sight of the Lord. And the Lord delivered them into the hand of the Philistines 40 years. And there were a certain man of Zorah, of the family of the Danites, whose name was Manoah. And his wife was barren and bare not. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman and said unto her, behold, now thou art barren and bearest not, but thou shalt conceive and bear a son. Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any clean thing, or any unclean thing. For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come on his head. For the child shall be a Nazarite unto the Most High from the womb. He shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, a man of the Most High came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of the Most High, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told he me his name. But he said unto me, behold, thou shalt conceive and bear a son. And now drink no wine nor strong drink, neither eat any unclean thing, for the child shall be a Nazarite to the Most High from the womb to the day of his death.
Right. So I was dealing with Samson. That's a picture of Samson.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's dealing with Samson, right? And Samson was an Israelite from the Danite tribe. Don't pull it up yet. Okay. All right, so somebody give me your Judges chapter 14, verse 5 through 6.
I got it.
Go ahead.
It's Judges chapter 14, 1 through 6.
No, it's 14, chapter 5 to 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Judges 14 and
5 and
right?
6, yeah.
It says, Then went Samson down and his father and his mother to Tefnath, and came to the vineyard of Timnath. And behold, a young lion roared against him. And the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and he rent him as he would have rent a kid. And he had nothing in his hand, but he told not his father or his mother what he had done.
So his brother Samson, the Most High gave him extraordinary strength. All right. So a lion tried to attack him. So he fought with the lion and ripped him in half. That's what he did, man. So you pull up that picture.
Yep.
That's a lot of strength.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
So that's a picture of Samson. It says artwork taken from the Roman catacombs, again depicting the Israelite Samson as a what?
Black man.
Black man.
As a what?
Black
man.
So pull up the picture, man.
I got a precept to back it up.
Hold on. But let it marinate on that. So that's a picture of him ripping the lion apart.
Yep.
All right. So get your precept, brother.
This is Lamentations 4, 7, and 8. It says, Her Nazarites were purer than snow. They were whiter than milk. They were not ruddy in body when rubies were polishing was of sapphire. Their visage is blacker than a coal, and they are not known in the streets. Their skin cleaveth to their bones. It withereth. It has become like a stick.
So that's twofold. I mean, our skin complexion, and also we were suffering from that famine at that time.
Right.
So somebody give me Judges chapter 16, verse 13 to 7. Keep sensing them up. Keep them up, brother.
I got it here.
Yeah.
16, 13.
Through 17.
Yep. Judges 16 and 13. And Delilah said unto
Now pull up the blue letter. Pull up the blue letter. I need that for blue letter. Go ahead, brother.
And Delilah said unto Samson, Hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, If thou weavest the 7 locks
16.
of my head
Stop right there. The 7 locks of my head. Go ahead.
with the web,
With the web. So people read that, with a naked eye and think that Samson had dreadlocks. That is incorrect. So we're gonna pull up the Hebrew word there for locks.
What verse?
Okay, 13, verse 13. All right. So go into the word lock. Because Samson had woolly hair, and when your hair grows as a Nazarite vow, you're supposed to grow your hair out. So a so-called black man, when he grows his hair out, it becomes heavy, big like a wool, like an afro. Okay. So what it says for lock right there, what's the Hebrew word?
It says
Makalaf. Makalaf.
Yeah.
Right. So it's
Makalaf.
That's a pot. At the end, pot.
Okay. Makalaf.
Pot.
Oh, Makalapa.
Makalapa. Yeah.
Yep.
So it says braid, lock, or plait of hair. So it was braids.
Yeah,
So go down, brother. Where is that? I wanted to click on Strong's definite. Go to Strong's Legends. I'm sorry. Go to H2498. Up top. Go up top. Right. Let me get it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, that ain't it. Yeah, that was it right there.
Braid.
Yeah, it means a braid,
Yeah.
lock, or plait. So when you plait hair, you braid it. So he had 7 locks of 7 braids of hair on his head,
Like cornrows.
like cornrows. Okay.
braid is a lock. You got to lock that hair in order
Right.
for it to stay down.
Right. So get out of there, brother.
And
So-
that word web too, it means like to weave.
Yeah, to weave. Yep.
To weave, like, and that's what they be doing with the
The
hair
cornrows.
cornrows. They
Yeah.
weave it in. Yeah.
Right.
Because a dreadlock is tangled. It's not you don't weave it, you don't lock it together. Because I used to have fucking nasty ass dreadlocks and shit. Yeah. That shit was it was tangled. They tangled that shit. We'll comb it back and you roll it.
Right, so Jake out there with the whole Rastafarian thing, they try to use that as they took a vow of Nazarite. That's off. They ain't took a vow. They doing that in vain. Because in order for the only way a man in Israel had long hair, because he took that oath. He took that Nazarite oath. Like Samuel took that oath. Samson took that oath. I think Paul was a Nazarite at one point, right?
But he had to cut it.
And then we're gonna bring up Absalom. Absalom grew his hair in vain. So that proves he had an afro as well. So that's the only time a man in Israel had long hair, because it's a shameful thing for a man to have long hair. You see? So continue.
Yep. Back in Judges 16 and 16. And it came to pass
16 and 13.
16 and 13. And Delilah said unto Samson, hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me whether thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head with the web. And she fastened it with the pin and said unto him, the Philistines be upon thee, Samson. And he awaked out of his sleep and went away with the pin of the beam and with the web. And she said unto him, how canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me wherein thy great strength lies.
So a lot of people read this story and think the strength lied in the hair. No, the hair was part of the Nazarite vow.
Yeah.
Once you break that vow, that's where the Most High departs from you. His power comes from Yahweh, man.
Yeah.
From Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's where our power comes from. When you take a vow to the Lord, you got to keep everything that's written. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, and it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him, so that his soul was vexed unto death, that he told her all his heart and said unto her, there have none come a razor upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite unto the Most High from my mother's womb. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like other men.
Yes.
Any other men.
Any other men. See, he was the strongest man on the planet around that time. Okay? So you're going to more, description of Israel. Somebody give me 2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 25 to 26. Just dealing with Absalom. Because we're the only people on this planet could have hair like that, man. 2 Samuel chapter 14, verse 25 to 26.
2 Samuel 14, 25 and 26.
So pull up the blue letter for that, brother.
2 Samuel what?
14, 25 to 26.
Okay.
This is 2 Samuel 14, verse 25 and 26. But in all Israel there was none to be so much praised as Absalom, for his beauty from the sole of his foot even to the crown of his head, where there was no blemish in him.
Yeah, no blemish. I mean, this is King David's son. I mean, this man had a perfect body, the most handsome man in Israel, man. You understand?
Yep.
Go ahead.
And when he pulled his head, for it was every year, and that he pulled it,
Meaning he cut his hair. Go ahead.
because the hair was heavy on him, therefore he pulled it. He weighed the hair of his head at 200 shekels after the king's weight.
Yeah, so this man had an afro. So going to the blue letter when it says where I was looking at
Shit was thick.
go to translation comparison. So he had a thick afro, man.
Translation comparison, what verse?
26.
Okay.
NLT. Go ahead. Can you read that?
Yeah, it
In the
says
NLT version, it says,
he cut his hair only once a year, and then only because it was so heavy. When he weighed it out, it came to 5 pounds.
so
Yeah.
Jake, hair is
That's
the only one that
crazy.
can come to that, man. So this brother had thick, woolly hair.
Yeah, it was thick as hell.
So it couldn't be that stringy hair that Esau has, man.
Yeah.
That shit just a fucking wind come by. That shit
Yeah.
just it just blew away. Jake hair stay in a
Stiff,
ball
yeah.
and stiff.
Yeah.
So that proves what Absalom and King David, they were so-called black men.
Yeah.
Right.
Men of pigmentation. All right. So that's that. Somebody give Job to the 30 verse 30 and pull up the blue letter for that. Yeah. Job chapter 30 verse 30. Pull up the blue letter for that. Who got it? Go ahead, brother.
Job 30 and 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
Yeah, that's it. So Job is pretty much telling you the color of his skin and the type of agony and pain he was going through because he had them sores on his body. All right, it says my skin is black upon me. I need you to go into the translations, the Hebrew.
Okay, the Hebrew.
Yeah, go into the Hebrew.
Okay.
Look at the word black. It says shakar.
Yep.
It says to be black.
To be black of skin.
To be black of skin. Now go down to the Strong's definitions.
Okay.
It says the primitive root through the idea of the duskiness of early dawn to be dim or dark in color. That's it. To be black.
Yeah, that's plain, bro.
To be black. To be dark in color.
To be or become black.
Meaning it was twofold. He was in the morning state and his skin complexion. Remember, Job had them boils on his skin.
Yeah.
So he says his bones was burning with heat, meaning he had a fever.
And when you do get bumps too,
Sick.
like after they go away, they leave a dark mark on you.
Yeah.
Dark mark. You know, for Edom, they leave pink
Yeah.
little spots.
Yeah.
Pink, red spots.
All right. So that's that, man. So the Hebrew word there is shakar. So somebody give me Songs of Solomon chapter 1 and 5. Give me that and pull up the blue letter on that public show.
And I do know too, if you the actual black, the Hebrew word would be shakawar, like keep referring to the actual color. You know what I'm saying?
So shakar to skin.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is a Song of Solomon 1 and 5. It says, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar and as the curtains of Solomon.
Right. So look up the word there, black. It should be the same Hebrew word there, shakar.
Yeah.
All right. The same Hebrew word. Shakar means black.
They didn't put no more definition for it on this one.
It says jetty black. Look at the Strong's definition at the bottom. Nope.
Yeah,
Right there, bro.
Oh, jetty. Okay.
Jet black. All right.
Hey, a magazine called that.
Jet black.
Yeah.
That was all Jake.
That
That was all Jake.
It's all
So King
Styling jail.
It says blackish color of the face.
Yep.
Blackish. Black
Mhm.
pertaining
Yeah,
to or
Pertaining
like-
to. Right.
Yep. So something else I found on here. I was looking up. No, that ain't it. From here. To be black of skin, the same thing.
Yeah, the same.
To be black of skin.
man.
This is the idea, the duskiness, to be dim or dark in color.
That's it. That's
The
it.
same thing, but you had to mess with it. You had to go to the etymology. When you go to the root word etymology here, it gives you it. That's the same word, shakar. All right. So get out of there. Give me Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 11. Pull up that one too.
Okay.
So these are the scriptures that you need to know, man. This is where your true heritage. Our forefathers had heavy pigmentation, man. Like heavy. Okay. Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 11. Pull up the Hebrew word there.
Song of Solomon 5 and 11.
Yeah.
Says his head
Or the
is
translation
as the
camp.
most fine gold. His locks are bushy. His
Translation.
black as a raven.
So pull up translation comparison.
Okay.
Read it again, Baba Shaw.
Says his head is as the most fine gold.
NLT.
His locks are bushy and black as a raven.
So now we're going to the translation comparison. The NLT says what? Go ahead.
His head is fine as gold. His wavy hair is black as a raven.
Who got the waves,
We do.
Bro.
Who got the waves?
Yeah.
Wavy,
In
man.
the 1611 on the side note, it says curl.
Curl, see?
Wow.
And if I just let my hair grow, it automatically waves. I don't even got it. It just waves after a certain point. It just waves.
Like Redondo Beach.
And Solomon put gold in his hair.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you damn right.
Bushy.
Bushy. So read that one more time.
Yep, it says his head is fine as gold. His wavy hair is like black. Is black as a raven.
Yeah, and that hair is black. Who's that, man? Come on now.
Hey, bro, and ravens, when they're in the sun, they glow.
Yeah, their skin is
It's like a shiny.
Yeah.
It's
Not
like
like
shiny.
no African fucking dusty ass.
But see, Hamite's hair don't wave. It don't.
Nah,
It don't wave like that.
beat up.
It just
Yeah.
beads.
That
Don't wave.
shit is
Yeah.
nasty. That shit is
Yeah.
man.
I don't even think I've seen a Hamite with long hair. Either.
No, I don't. They can't even grow hair like that.
Yeah, they shit don't grow past 1 inch. They
Nah,
shit
it don't.
grow 1 inch a year, and that's it. It don't even grow. I mean, like you said, I never seen a Hamite with 2 inches.
One inch for life.
Unless you talking about Kush.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Kush got some good hair like that.
They shit look like you up 1,000 feet in the air, and you looking at a bunch of tumbleweeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so continuing on, man. So, all right, somebody get Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 1 to 2. Pull that up too.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah. Jeremiah 14:2.
14, start at verse 1.
Con. The word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah concerning the dearth, Judah mourneth.
Yeah, so a dearth is what? Famine.
Yeah.
All right.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
So let's go into the word there, black.
The word is quadar,
Uh-huh.
and it means it says
To mourn.
to mourn, to be dark,
Huh?
to be dark, to darken, to cause to mourn, to grow dark.
So that's twofold. So we were in mourning. Okay, so let's go down to it's twofold to the Strong's definitions, bro.
Strong.
No, bro, right there.
This one.
Brother, what the hell? It says quadar, primitive roof, to be ashy. Who can be ashy, brothers? It says dark colored right here. Dark color. By implication to mourn. All right. To be blackish. There was a show that came on Blackish. All right. Darken heavily, cause to mourn. So it's twofold.
Yeah,
it's
it's
twofold,
Lamentations.
Yeah. It's twofold. Well, we were in mourning because of the dearth, and we were dark-skinned people. And we came ashy. We was catching hell.
Wow.
You see the slavery movies, we was ashy in
You know.
Extra.
So plain and simple. All right. So somebody give Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 21. All right.
I don't think I ever seen an ashy Edomite, bro.
Yeah.
No, I don't get it.
I've seen a red ass one though. 8:21.
8 and 21.
Jeremiah 8:21. Is there no balm in Gilead? Is there
Jeremiah 8 and 21.
21? Salakia. Jeremiah 8:21. For the hurt of the daughter of my people and my hurt, I am black.
I am what?
I am black.
Uh-huh.
I am black. Astonishment hath taken hold on me.
Right. So going to Jeremiah 8 and 21. Leave that Hebrew word there is quadar as well.
Oh yeah.
Quadar, the same thing. All right. The same thing. Let me get it, brother. Let me get it. It says to mourn. That's one of it. It's twofold. Darken. And you go down. It's to mourn and to be dark. Now you go down to the strong, the primitive root, to be ashy, dark colored. All right. Blackish. All right.
Man,
Plain and simple.
they changed it too on the blue letter.
Yeah, because
before,
it used to say dark
it used to
skin.
say dark skin.
Yep. It
That
used to
was
say dark skin.
Straight up.
It used to say dark skin, but you know, we're gonna cipher through it anyways.
Yeah.
You can't stop us. All right. So somebody give me, now we're gonna go into the complexion of the Most High Yahweh. Daniel 7 and 9. Well, we're gonna read Daniel to me. Give me the Daniel chapter 10, verse 5 through 6 as well. So when you get to Daniel's 10, 5 through 6, give me the translation comparison.
Okay.
So we got Daniel 7 and 9.
I got it. It's Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So that's another title for the one you ignorantly call Yahweh. I mean, the one you ignorantly call Jehovah, real name in the Hebrew is Yahweh. That's the Almighty Himself. Amen. Most High. Okay, go ahead.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
There goes that woolly hair again, man.
Yep.
All right, like that pure wool, that afro. Okay, go ahead.
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire.
So it's dealing with the chariots. So now we're going to get to the description of his son. Daniel chapter 10, 5 through 6. Go ahead. Give me the translation comparison on that one. All right, go ahead. Whoever got it. Daniel chapter 10, 5 through 6.
Daniel 10 and 5 says, Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Mhm.
His body also was like the beryl, and his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as the lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color of polished brass. Ooh. And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
So give me that. So you had a deep voice. Translation comparison. NLT.
Right. So it says his body looked like a precious gem, his face flashed like lightning, and his eyes flamed like torches. His arms and his feet shone like polished bronze.
No, go to NIV.
NIV, okay.
No, get the previous verse, then go to NIV. Go to the previous verse.
Previous verse. Okay.
Yeah. 10 and 6. No,
Right.
10 and 5, Slacky.
5, yeah, 10 and 5. It says,
Yeah.
I looked up, and there before me was a man dressed in linen, with a belt of fine gold from Uphaz around his waist.
So you read it in the KJV, it's pretty much saying the same thing, but it's giving you a better understanding.
Right.
Pretty much Yahweh Shai was clothed in linen. He had a golden belt around his waist. Now going to verse 6 now. Go ahead.
Okay, it says, his body was like topaz, his face like lightning.
Because he had a glow about him. That's like how Moses had that glow when he came down from Mount Sinai. Go ahead.
His eyes like flaming torches.
So he had red eyes. Go ahead.
His arms and legs like the gleam of burnished bronze.
Burnished bronze. Dark brown bronze, man.
Yep.
Dark brown. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, and bronze is already dark brown to
Yeah.
begin with. So if you burn it,
So he was dark. He was
Yeah.
very dark, man. Go
jetty
ahead.
black.
Yep.
It says his arms and legs like the gleam of burnished bronze, and his voice like the sound of a multitude.
So he had a deep voice, man. So that's Yahweh Shai right there, man.
You.
I got quick.
Isaac,
Yes, sir.
Isaac
This
Hayes.
is John chapter 14, verse 8 and 9. Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the
Revelation.
Father, and it sufficeth us. Yahweh Shai said unto him, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me? Philip, he that hath seen me hath seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father?
Right.
Right.
So give me that the infamous scripture, Revelation chapter 1. You trying to make Jesus a black man? Nah, man, he is. Revelation chapter 1, verse 13 to 15. We got Revelation chapter 1.
Revelation 1 and 13.
Uh-huh.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man,
So the 7 candlesticks are the 7 churches of Asia Minor. Go ahead.
clothed with a garment, clothed with a garment down to the foot,
The same garment. Go ahead.
and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Yeah, so that's that golden belt. The ultimate warrior belt. Go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
There goes that woolly afro again. Go ahead.
As white as snow,
Mhm.
and his eyes were as a flame of fire,
The red eyes. Go ahead.
and his feet like unto fine brass,
Yeah.
as if they burned in a furnace.
Yep. That's that dark skin right there, man. Yep.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
That was 15.
Yeah.
All right. So give me Acts chapter 13, verse 1, and look that up. Look up the word Niger there.
Got it.
All right.
This is Acts 13 and 1.
Mhm.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Niger.
Yeah, nigger. Let's pull that up. So let me see that word again. The word nigger.
Right,
Transliteration is nigger.
Yep.
All right? Nigger.
See how that
Them-
dude
hey,
said.
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
What? One more time. One more time.
Yeah.
Strong's G 3526. Niger.
Yeah.
Come on.
Niger.
Yeah. So thank you. We are some niggers. All right. So what's the word nigger mean?
It means black.
Means what?
Black.
Means what, brother?
Black.
That's it.
Nope.
Now goes down to the nigger. The strong definition: nigger of Latin origin, black, Niger, a Christian.
What the fuck? Come on, man. A Christian. Come on, man.
Start telling me, shut your black ass.
All right.
Damn, yo.
So give me y'all Acts
Cold
chapter
cut.
21, verse 37 and 37 to 39.
Acts 21 and 27. Survive 37.
Yeah, 37 to 39.
Acts
Then with
what?
Paul.
My bad. Acts 21 37. And as Paul was be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, "May I speak unto thee?" Who said, "Canst thou speak Greek? Art not thou that Egyptian?"
So they thought Paul was an Egyptian. Now Egyptians were dark as hell. So Paul was from what tribe? Benjamin. He gonna break it down. Go ahead.
Which before these days made us an uproar and led us out into the wilderness, 4,000 men that were murderers. But Paul said, "I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, a citizen of no mean city. And I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people." From going,
It was us.
that was it.
37,
That was 39.
39. Yeah. He was Paul was from Tarshish. A Jew from Tarshish. So the Jews were dark-skinned people back then, man.
And that shows you too that Tarsus is in Asia Minor. They'll show you that all the churches that he went to, Jews dwelled there, man. He wasn't the only Jew in Asia Minor, man.
Yeah. Right. So we're gonna pull up some icons. That's it for that. We're gonna bring up some icons and get into some scriptures. Pull up the Renaissance one first. So now,
That's Job
the
9:24.
Renaissance period, man. Somebody give me Job chapter 9, verse 24.
Yep.
And the one in what's that?
Got it.
Maccabees. Yeah, I always forget that one, man. All right.
Yeah, I got
So
this
this is-
Maccabees one right here.
Yeah, this is what happened. Oh yeah, he got it right there. It's all right. This is what happened, man. When the goddamn serpent came out of the motherfucking bottomless pit
Oh yeah.
during the mid 1400s.
Revelation 20.
Somebody get that real quick. 9 and 24.
I got it. The Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
And that's what happened right there, man.
That's what he's doing. He's grabbing this image and then he's repainting it basically as a Edomite,
Right.
a so-called white man.
That's the thief, man.
It
That it
is-
talks about. He's stealing the identity.
Yep.
He's stealing the image of the true power and putting himself as if he's the power.
Yeah.
That low life piece of some.
Hey,
I always notice too about them pictures. If you ever notice around the head, there's always a circle of light because I would think to myself that's where they
That's where they froze.
become-
Yeah, I thought about that too.
Yep. Yep. And it's called iconoclasm.
Right.
It's icon means image, and then clasm means a destruction.
Right.
He's destroying the original image and reformatting it as if to whatever he's making it, man.
Which is to the right.
Yep.
With Caesar Borgia, which goes back to Serapis
Right.
Crispus.
Which went from this to this.
Right. And I got a precept real quick. Revelation chapter 11, verse 7. I'm sorry, verse 6. These have, I'm sorry, 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast shall ascend out of the bottomless pit all right, which is in Europe, and shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill them. So that happened during the 1400s, man. The Renaissance period, the mid 1400s.
Right.
That's the beginning of the whitewashing and the mastermind of this damn serpent to deceive the whole world with lies and deception. All right, get out of here. And give me that Maccabees.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this. So First Maccabees 3:48, it says, "And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images." And that's exactly what you see right here.
That happened in the mid 1400s.
Right. Because this is a heathen painting the judges of our book, which is the Bible, painting the judges and the different characters, the apostles, the prophets, all of them, the judges, and painting them to the likeness of his idols.
Right.
It says, they had sought to paint the likeness of their images. Oh, that's it right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Now we're Renaissance.
Yeah, the rebirth. All right, so show us, go out there and show the rest of the icons, the start of a Septimius Severus. Okay. Somebody give me Revelation chapter 20, verse 1.
All right.
So blow that up, brother.
Yep.
So that picture right there, break that down, brother.
So this is Septimius Severus, and it says Septimius Severus was an African Roman emperor.
No, he was an Israelite.
Right, it says African, but
right,
he was an Israelite.
Yeah.
He was an Israelite Roman emperor from 193 to 211. But you got guys like this nowadays, man. Your Colin Powells and your different Uncle Toms out there, man. It says Severus was born in Lepus Magna in the province of Africa. As a young man, he advanced through the cursus honoris, the customary succession of offices under the reign of Marcus Aurelius and Commodus. It says,
Marcus Aurelius and Commodus, they were Israelites.
Right.
But
there's a movie on them.
Gladiator,
yeah. It goes off from the true history book.
Yeah.
It says Severus seized power after the death of Emperor Pertinax in 193 during the year of the 5 emperors.
Yeah, so the 5 emperors, it was him, it was Pesinius Niger, Diocletian, and a few other cats. They were all Israelites.
Yep.
So this man right here is in the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 1. Keep it just like that, brother. Marinate on that.
Yep.
Who got Revelations, man? Go ahead.
Revelation 20:1 says, "And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit,"
which is in Europe. That's where the Roman Empire was located. It's located still today, but you understand. Go ahead.
"and a great chain in his hand."
That represents slavery. So the Lord used Septimius Severus to come into power and to put slavery on the Edomites. Now, do me a rule from the pagan Roman Empire to the Holy Roman Empire. Go ahead.
"And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent,
which is Esau, and his whole power structure at that time. Go ahead.
Which is the devil.
Which the word devil means deceiver. Go ahead.
Is Satan.
And the word Satan means adversary.
And bound him 1,000 years.
How long, brother?
1,000 years.
How long, brother?
1,000
years. That's how long we ruled Europe, Spain, Russia, Portugal, Ireland, Scotland.
Yep.
Go ahead, so on and so forth. Go ahead, verse 3.
"And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled."
And that happened in the mid 1400s. So you had Israelites in the Roman Empire power seats before Septimius Severus.
Yeah.
Way before 193 AD. All right, but we really came into a full power structure in 325 AD to the 1400s.
These takeovers, this shit don't happen overnight, man. It's over a period of time, different emperors and rulers, doing things according to what the Lord had established, man.
Go ahead.
"And after that, he must be loosed a little season."
Yeah, that's it. That's the time we're in right now.
Yep.
Esau is loose for his little punk ass season. Now get out of here. You can show the rest, brother. Okay. Break them down. Whatever you want to bring up, it's on you, brother. All right. Make sure you show all of them, please.
God. You got a painting here from the 18th century. The prophet Ezekiel says, "Here is more irrefutable proof that the true image of Yahushai Hamashiach, and the real Jews, the Israelites, are found all over Europe. These Israelites ruled for 1,000 years.
How long, brother?
1,000 years.
That's on the caption.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So that's an image of Ezekiel, man.
Right.
And when you look at like the Renaissance artwork, Ezekiel would have looked like a homo, man. They would have had him like half naked.
Yeah, looking real fruity tooty.
Yeah, man.
It's not right, man.
Nah, it's just off. This from the 11th century, man. So this is hella old. Of the Messiah heals, 11th century notice of the Hebrew inscriptions. You know, they're all dark skinned.
I'm painted over there in Russia.
Yep. Here's another one for the 13th century in Italy. All so-called black men, dark-skinned men. You can see that they clearly got afros, man. White woolly afros.
And they stay with the garments.
Yeah. Should you get on the pictures, man? No.
Trying to see which ones are.
Who was that? Get that. Just go down the list, bro.
So this is the 17th century Russian icon of King David.
Right.
From the 17th century.
Another King David right there. Wow.
Yeah, this bro, this go. How you got it?
King David.
Just go
Down the line.
left to right. Yeah, left to right, brother.
All right.
Yeah.
So this one is of Daniel from the 17th century.
Yeah, it's an icon of Daniel.
Yep.
All
I
right.
believe that's from looks like the Lion's Den or something.
Good.
Oh,
Yep. That's Yahweh Shai and his mother.
Yep. Yahweh and Mary.
Yep. There you go.
Moses.
Yeah, go back up. It's Moses.
hell yeah.
See that?
Who's? This is Moses and King David by Duccio di Unisenga, 1300s. Very rare piece.
Damn.
Crazy how they matching him up like that.
Yeah, that's who he is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's crucial. Yeah, that's
Yep,
spiritual.
that's him. Yeah, get out. Picture of Moses.
In the catacombs of Russia, picture of Moses.
Moses, they couldn't whitewash.
Yep. Because there was too many images, man.
Yeah.
Esau couldn't take all of them down. But he took them down enough to where Jake has never seen these things, man.
Yeah.
Jake don't give a damn about
Nah,
researching this.
This ain't for them, man.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
Ain't for
that's
them.
right.
Right there.
So this is Michael the Archangel from the 18th century.
Yeah. Right. Now go down to the caption. It says some stuff in the caption.
It said the same thing.
Here is more proof. Okay, okay.
The same
Slide.
thing.
All right. Who's that? Hebrew Israelite history. Oh, Yahweh Shai.
12th century painting, man.
Yeah. Crown in Hungary.
Hungary?
Yeah, it says right
Oh,
there.
yep.
On the Holy Crown of Hungary.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Go ahead. Out of here.
This is a picture of, Abraham and
And
Isaac,
Isaac, yep.
and the angel holding his hand back.
Yep.
And
Forefather Abraham about to kill Isaac, sacrifice him. All right.
This is dope.
All right. Yeah.
This is what is this?
Say that's Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
That's him as a young man. Then
Yeah.
I said you.
go up,
Got
go
a
up.
straight up afro.
Yep. Prove me Yahweh Shai is black. Archaeological evidence. History of iconoclasm.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. That's when he was a young man.
Yep. That looks dope.
Picture is that.
Last Supper.
The Last Supper. Yep. Go up.
Russian icon.
Oh.
No ears on it.
Yahweh Shai and the disciples. The Last Supper.
Yep. All dark-skinned people, man.
Yep. Make sure you re-upload this first thing tomorrow, brother. You're sleeping in all day, brother.
1650s. Crucifixion of the Messiah.
Chariots at the top.
Yep.
During these years, Esau was still on his conquest mission, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
Chariots.
and he pointed. The dude is pointing at the
Yeah,
chariots.
the chariots.
Chariot.
To that stupid fuck.
The
Whatever his name
chariots
is,
right here.
talking about it.
Egghead.
Yeah, egghead and shit. For you, egghead.
Yeah, them niggas is stupid, man.
King Marshal.
Yep.
This is a Cretan Byzantine icon by the hand of Angelos, circa 1400s. It is kept at St. Catherine's Monastery at Mount Sinai. It depicts St. John the Evangelist dictating his gospel to his disciple St. Prochorus.
Yep. St. John.
This is fucking dope.
All right. All right.
Man.
Are you entertained?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, right. Yep.
That's King David.
Yeah, that's
David.
King David. Yeah.
That's King David.
It's King David. The
1411.
fresco of King David, 1411.
Yep.
From the Hall of Giants. It's King David again, man.
All of them.
Yep, the Trinci Palace in Italy.
Right?
Can't make this shit up.
That's them in Egypt. Slaves.
Yeah, this one right here is an Assyrian from the Assyrian captivity.
Of the Israelites.
Yep.
Look at their hair.
Oh, yeah,
You can,
right.
you can clearly see them. They got the woolly beard and head.
Right. Yeah, that's what.
Yep.
Yeah, get out of
That's
there.
the
We
Lord.
seen y'all shot enough. Let me get it. Let's run through this, man. Who's that? That's King David, King Solomon. King Solomon, man.
16th century.
Yep.
Not to blow it up, you double tap on the mouse.
Okay.
Don't click it.
Yep, that's King Solomon right there, man. Look, Songs of Solomon 1 and 5.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. How you get out of here now?
Oh, let's go back right. Shit.
So it's Brother Daniel. 1700 Russia, man. The prophet Daniel. Yeah, you gotta get out of here. I don't know how to do it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I'll skip around.
Let me get it. So
Peter.
yeah, so much, man.
Thank God.
Still got Moses.
Peter and Paul.
This ain't even a fraction of them.
Yeah,
man.
who that's supposed to be?
I was going through that.
Abraham, Isaac. See that? Abraham, Isaac, man. Abraham was a big brother, man. All right. So there go Peter and Paul. That's what I'm looking for. Look at Peter and Paul.
Yep.
See that? Yeah, Esau, you're going down, buddy.
Yep.
You're going to jail tonight. So it's this dark ages.
Hey,
Was that German?
1500.
Yeah, it's Germany and Switzerland.
Yep.
the worst thing
All
you
right.
could have done.
Dang, kind of looks
There
like
it
the
is.
Gaspar Young.
Can't make that shit up.
Yeah, that's it on that. So yeah, man. You get out of there, man. Get back to these scriptures. Now we gonna get into get into Gad, man. So we got a folder on Gad as well. Oh yeah, show them on the cartridge one, Carthaginian one. Yep, that's it. That's in Carthage. Go down and read the.
Yep. It says from the Antonine baths in Carthage. It says Hermikes, pillars topped by the head of the god Hermes, protective injunctions which were widespread in the Roman world, circa 100 AD.
Go up short face.
So that shit is ultra old.
Yep.
Hey, to this day, the Pope have a black image of one they call the Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Who they call, but we call him Yahweh Shai, which is his name.
Yeah.
But they have a black image on the cross, man.
All right.
To this day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now we're gonna get out of there. We're gonna get to we're gonna prove the Native Americans are people of color as well, man. Esau tried to blend in there till I'm Native American. You ain't shit. So excuse my language. So give me Genesis chapter 49, verse 19.
I got it.
It's Genesis chapter 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him. He shall overcome at the last.
All right, we pull that up real quick on my thing. Got the scriptures on that. Read it one more time, brother.
Yeah. It's Genesis 49 and 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last.
Right. So Gad represents the North American Indians, man. They can see that already?
No.
All right. So Gad, his name was like a prediction. Leah saw a troop walking by, and that's how she named the tribe of Gad. All right. Also, when the Native Americans were, and they saw the cavalry, Andrew Jackson, and different other Edomites took him down with a troop. All right. Go ahead, brother.
You want to continue right there?
Give me
33.
yeah, 33, chapter 20, verse 21.
And this says Deuteronomy 33, 20. It says, and of Gad he said, blessed be he that enlargeth Gad. He dwelleth as a lion and teareth the arm with the crown of the head.
Yeah, so Gad controlled the North American territory and Canada as well.
Oh.
Right? They overpopulated those areas, man. All right. So read that part again.
And of Gad he said, blessed be he that enlargeth Gad. He dwelleth as a lion and teareth the arm with the crown of the head.
Tear the arm. Tear the arm means that they used to cut their arm to have that blood sacrifice. Which character does that? The new Mortal Kombat.
It was like the blood brother ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's that guy name in the new Mortal Kombat?
Yeah,
Kotal
Khan, yeah.
What's his name? Known as a character in Mortal Kombat, the new one.
Yeah.
When you fight him,
Kotal Khan or something
Kotal
like
Khan.
that. Yeah.
When you about to fight him, you have to cut his hand.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the he teared his arm, man.
Yep.
That's where they got it from.
I've seen somebody actually do it too before.
So that's the blood ritual. Read that part again.
Yep. And of Gad he said, blessed be he that enlargeth Gad. He dwelleth as a lion and teareth the arm with the crown of the head.
And the crown of the head is dealing with the headdress that they wore as crowns.
Yep.
So a different headdress that they had represents the military. You know more about that, brother.
Yeah, each one, like each feather represented it. Every time a warrior went and came back from war.
Right, you can pull that up.
So it wasn't nothing of just for style. It was style.
Look at his
Yeah, hell yeah. So
He was a straight killer.
That was a triple quadruple OG right there.
So that's the headdress.
He was
Yeah.
honored too by that, bro. You was wearing that, you was honored.
How many wars you been through?
Hey, because the Apostle Ricard put us up on game. Them feathers too. Them feathers come from eagles.
Yeah.
And you have to purify the feathers before you can even put it on the headdress.
Yep.
Right,
Because it's an unclean bird.
right. So give me that First Chronicles
Actually,
chapter 5 and 18. Yeah, that's another one you can hold that. If you're gonna read the Chronicles, read both of them.
I was holding 12 and 8.
So get the other one too, 5 and 18.
5 and 18.
Yeah.
I got you. First Chronicles 5, 18. It reads, the sons of Reuben and the Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh of valiant men.
Yeah, they were warriors. All right. Go ahead.
Read that over. The sons of Reuben and the Gadites and half the tribe of Manasseh of valiant men, men able to bear buckle and sword and shoot with bow and skillful in war.
It's very skillful in war, man. All right. Especially the Native Americans, the Gadites. All right. Go ahead.
Were 440,703 score that went out to war.
All right. So get the other one.
This First Chronicles 12 and 8, and it reads, And of the Gadites there separated themselves unto David and to the wilderness men of might.
Yeah, so they were like the special forces.
Reconnaissance.
Yeah, reconnaissance for King David. And we're gonna pull pictures up on that too. Like scouts. Go ahead.
And men of war fit for the battle, that could handle shield and buckler, whose faces were like the faces of lions, and were as swift as the roes upon the mountains.
Yeah, the tribe of Gad, they could run for 300 miles straight. All right. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Says
That was it.
yeah, that was it.
That was it. So now we're going to show you the true depiction of the tribe of Gad. How they used to look before, we all got conquered, man, and we all look, looking lighter than our ancestors. But that's all according to prophecy, and we're gonna close the scriptures out on that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. So pull up that scout real quick, Salaki.
Apache Scout.
Pull up the Apache scout. Go back, brother.
Oh, you want another one?
That's the scout right there.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. The one.
Navajo
That dude right there. That's a scout. You saw how lean he looked?
Yeah.
That brother was in shape. Go down. It says a Navajo Scout,
California.
1860. All right. Now you can go through the pictures, man, and do the thing.
Yep. So here's another scout.
Yeah.
Dandy Bill.
Apache
Yeah,
Scout.
Apache Scout.
Andy Bill.
And they were dark-skinned people as well, man.
The Bronze Nation.
Yep.
A lot of those pictures came out from that book, The Black Indians.
Go ahead. No, go back to that picture.
This one?
Yeah. We get the as you can see, they had the fringes right there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Those are the fringes, man.
Yep.
All right. Some more scouts, man. Look at them. Them brothers were killers, man.
Hell yeah, they weren't fucking playing.
Apache scouts. And Al Seaber.
Hell no.
There's a lot of accounts of Esau being afraid on his way to war.
So that's Geronimo, the great Geronimo, this woman.
Yep. What?
Geronimo and his wife. You see, they were dark-skinned people, man.
Super dark skin.
Who's this bad brother right here? So that's Sin Bull, man. Look at that man.
He'll kill you in his game.
He's not playing. Look at his clothes. His clothes had the clothes had the fringes on them. So they kept the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. All right. So check out the Gadite women. You know, y'all brother wants some Gadite women.
Damn right.
All right.
Double tap.
You gotta go back, brother.
You gotta go like this, little bro. Just tap it.
There you go. That's the Gadite woman.
Just a light tap.
No,
No makeup.
no makeup.
Cooking.
All natural.
The Muskegee Cree Queen Eliana
Monowe.
family came to Oklahoma on the Trail of Tears. Wow. So she one of the ones that survived, man.
Yep. She looks straight too.
Yep. Another Gadite family.
I think that's a Sitting Bull.
The Sin Bull. Yeah, Sin Bull and his family. Now this brother right here is Sin Bull, and he was a straight warrior, man.
Yeah, it was a killer, man.
These are Israelites. As you can see, the fringes on their garments.
You could watch that movie, Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee.
Right.
You can see the history of
Right. Man. Geronimo right there, great Apache chief, man.
Issachar.
It's correct.
Yeah, he was Issachar, right? Yeah.
You got Issacharites that look like that right now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, right now. You be like, yo, that's straight from Islam.
Right.
He what?
Oh, slut.
Yeah, just a light tap, bro.
Sorry. Pull that up so because I'm going to show the garment that she has. Look at her garment.
Yep.
See the fringes? Yep.
They look like princes.
Yep.
Yep. That's
Pretty
it.
little tender.
What year is that? 1894.
Yep.
And the Roman.
Damn, 1894. Look at little Jake right there, leaning.
Yeah. We'll go through some more.
You go to Disneyland, you met with a statue. I think that's a statue.
Nah, I ain't Geronimo.
Nah, that's another dude.
It's another Jake. Another Israelite.
I think that's Chief Joseph over there.
Check out her garment. Got the fringes.
Fringes, that's
Dresses,
Yep.
man. But no mini skirts.
They
Yeah,
doing
man.
Fringes,
1908.
Man.
Right?
They style of dress was dope.
Yeah, man. Another little chief.
Little Chief Arapaho.
Yeah. Fringes as well.
Decked out with the feathers.
Valiant people, man.
Yeah.
That's Chief Joseph right there. To
Where?
the right, all the way to the right.
Yep. Chief Joseph, 1903.
Yeah, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, man?
See? So the people of color, man.
Yeah, bro.
People of color. Goes that headgear. All right?
These Edomites got nerve talking about I'm 1/8
Yeah,
Native
get
American,
the fuck
man.
out of here.
You don't.
man.
They don't look nothing like this.
And
They
they
always,
call,
they are, and the
Apache
only
or
reason
Cherokee.
why you 1/8 because you done raped
Yeah.
our people, our ancestors, man.
Hey, look
you
at this
put
brother
your
right here,
1/8
man.
of a millimeter fucking penis in our fucking women. You
Shalash Chief Eagle with a golden eagle headdress.
That head just look
Yeah.
dope as fuck.
All right?
You know,
It goes that war
I mean,
paint.
really,
That war paint, man, they
Yeah.
put on their
Yeah.
face.
Yep.
they say, man, you want
Dope
Right.
picture.
rape our people.
All right.
The tares amongst the wheat.
Yeah, what the hell?
Hey,
We
that's
do
some
a
real
video on
shit.
that.
The only tribes they know is Cherokee and what
The
else?
Cherokee
And Choctaw.
and the Cherokee and
Yep.
the Apache. That's the only ones
Just
they
like
always
how they,
mention.
when they claim the Jews, they don't
Yeah.
know Judah or Levi.
I worked for
So
a
get out of
company.
there. All right, come on, brothers. Let's get back to it, man. All right, so we're gonna close out with these scriptures. Prove to you this ain't no so-called black thing. And the reason why the way we look today, because Esau is in control and he's raped and robbed our women. And ultimately the Lord has allowed that to happen because prophecy must be fulfilled. Because Israel is supposed to be scattered like the sand of the sea. Israel is like a speckled bird. Ephraim is a cake not turned. So we get to these scriptures. Read 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. Anybody?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9.
Mhm.
It says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So the reason why we got taken down, put into ghettos, reservations, and all that stuff, because prophecy must be fulfilled by Esau being in rulership right now. So it represents the end of an age.
Yep.
Okay, and Jacob represents the Israelites. So the beginning of wealth and health is going to be with the Israelites, man. Okay, so that's that. Somebody get me Matthew chapter 13,
I got it right.
verse 24. Yeah, go ahead.
God, it says Matthew 13:24. It says, another parable put he forth unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
So when we slept, meaning when we're in a low state,
Mm-hmm.
when we got conquered, so-called white man in his rulership raped us, robbed us, murdered us, stuck his seed up in our women,
Yep.
and things of that nature, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, because that's what you do when you conquer a people. You kill all the men, and you enslave the children, and you take the women.
So that's why you have a lot of Israelites today, from their forefathers on down, looking light-skinned and looking like the certain brothers in the room, man.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. It says, but while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat.
Not saying brothers are terror, but you have Israelite that their bloodline is pure, and you got heathens around the Israelites as well.
Right.
Go ahead.
The brothers will be wheats.
Yeah.
It says, and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
So that means when the Lord comes back with the angels, that's like they're gonna be able to tell, like, yo, that's a freaking tear, man. Kill him. You know, things of that nature, man. And certain of us, we can see that already.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
spirit.
Chocolate Edomites.
Yeah, chocolate Edomites, man. Go ahead.
You know, and you got Uncle Thomas, dudes that look like Issachar and the other Latin tribes, man.
Right.
You could really see them in those TV soap operas, man. The
Right.
telenovelas. A lot of them are fucking Edomites and tares. The news reporters, when you watch Spanish news like Telemundo, a lot of them are fucking tares, man.
Right.
Hey,
Yep.
on the for the word tares, it says the Greek word is Caesania. It says
Cisania.
It says Khan.
Yeah, spirits.
It says a kind of darnel resembling wheat, except grains are black. Bastard wheat.
Like Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bastard wheat.
Right.
It says, so the servant of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, did not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then has it tares? He said unto them, an enemy has done this.
Yeah, Esau.
Yeah.
Esau, man, is the reason why our nation look like the way they are. Have a lot of Jake, light skin to where they are, dark skin, and they actually look like them as well.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The servant said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay, lest while you gather up the tares, you root up also the wheat with them. Let both grow until the harvest, and in the time of the harvest I will say to the reapers, Gather you together first the tares.
Yeah, so the time of the harvest is when the Yahushua comes back with the angels. The reapers are the angels.
Right.
So the angels, they know, man. It's like the movie Predator. They got the what you call it?
The different visions. And,
Yeah, they got different visions. Can tell who's who, man.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Gather ye together first the tares and bind them in bundles and burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. I'm gonna skip to the breakdown.
Gather the wheat into the barn, being abducted into them ships. Go ahead.
Skip to the breakdown. Verse 36, it says, Then Yahweh sent the multitude away and went into the house, and his disciples came unto him, saying, Declare unto us the parable of the tares of the field. He answered and said unto them, He that soweth good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom,
Right.
but the tares are the children of the wicked one.
That's Esau.
Edomites.
And the Edomites, that really started when we got taken down during the Spanish Inquisition, during our slavery. Right? That's that, man.
Yep. And
So give me Jose. You got something?
Yeah, if I could say something, you can see the movie Goodbye Uncle Tom, and it shows you these Edomites going into the farm or the barn where all the women and children were, and they were just going to town, man, raping all the women in front of the kids. That's how tares got, because they got pregnant, and they wasn't strapping on no condoms or nothing. It was just spilling their seed in them, man.
Right.
There's a little bit more in here, though, bro.
Right, and then you got during that time frame, you got Israelites who were of dark skin complexion laid down with light skinned women, of our nation or even the other nation, and their kids start laying down with the same people, and they become lighter and lighter and lighter.
Like how it happened in Italy, Sicily.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Moors.
With the Moors, yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yep. Verse 39, it says, The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest.
The seed.
Mm-hmm. The enemy that sowed them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels.
Plain and simple. That's when end of the world is when Yahushua comes back to redeem and kill the enemy.
He's gonna save, right?
To redeem us and to kill the enemies, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of the world. The Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all that offend and them that do iniquity, and shall cast them in a furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then shall the righteous shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear.
Plain and simple. Give me Hosea chapter 7, verse 8.
Verse 7 and 8 says, Ephraim hath mixed himself among the people.
So Ephraim represents the northern kingdom.
Yep.
Starting with the so-called Puerto Ricans all the way down to Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Go ahead.
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Ephraim is a cake. So you look at the pancake and you cook it, on one side, and you don't flip it. So one side is going to be dark and the other side is going to remain light.
Yep.
So you got Israelites like certain brothers in this room, like this brother here, this brother here, this brother here, and so on and so forth. Right? So that goes into the confusion of the faces as well.
Yep.
Give me Hosea chapter 7, verse 1. They're a lot. Go ahead.
Hosea 7 and 1. It says, When I would have healed Israel, then the iniquity of Ephraim was discovered, and the wickedness of Samaria, for they commit falsehood, and the thief cometh in, and the troop of robbers spoileth without.
Yeah, so that deals with the Spanish Inquisition when the different conquistadors came in and raped and robbed and murdered them. Where they were once dark skinned and some of them still remained dark, some of them became light as hell. Some of them are tears.
Yep.
All right, that's it. Yes. So give me last but not least, Daniel chapter 9, verse 7 through 8. So this ain't no so-called black thing. We're just showing you a true biblical heritage, man, of how the ancestors were looking back in the ancient days, all right? We all had beautiful chocolate pigmentation, all the way down to the Native Americans, man.
Yeah.
All right? Plain and simple. It ain't no way around that, man. So where we are today, we have confusion of faces, man. Go ahead, brother.
The Daniel 9 and 7. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces.
So that means, from the mixing and the scatter of the Israelites, you have Israelites who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, different nations looking like them. You have Israelites that look like the so-called white man, Japanese, Chinese, even Amalekites, the false Jews, man.
Yeah.
You understand?
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake. Different, I think
Leonardo DiCaprio.
and not only him, we was talking about the producer, the movie producer guy,
Tarantino.
Tarantino.
Yeah.
But I believe he might be Israelite.
Yeah, I think he's Jake.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
But unto us confusion of faces,
But unto us, it's like, damn, that's Israelite,
Right.
Go ahead.
as it is this day. To the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem,
Yeah, both kingdoms, Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom. You got Israelites that light as hell, but their lineage go back to Judah,
And
vice versa.
And it says, as it is this day, so as it was in those days, and as it is in these days. So it's them generations, man.
Right.
Man.
Mhm.
and unto all Israel that are near and that are far off.
Yeah, that's here, America, and those that are scattered throughout the
Yep.
four corners of the earth. Go ahead.
It says, through all the countries whither thou hast driven them,
Through all the countries, different captivities where we were, in the Middle East, to the west coast of Africa, to Europe, to North, Central, and South America. Go ahead.
and it says, because of the trespass that they have trespassed against thee. It says, O Lord, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee.
Right. That's it on that, man. So yeah, brothers, man, this is the true description how the Israelites look and who we are again today. Hope you brothers and sisters out there edify. I want to give all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, my brothers out there. Stay strong, man. Shalom.